As you start painting your sky, you want to generally use a variety of values and tones to suggest a more natural appearance, painting darker at the top and gradually getting lighter as you come down towards the horizon line. As you do that, you want to generally go a little bit further than you think you might need, because you'll then overlap the next element, like I am here with the mountains, on top of that, so you don't have to go back and poke in some of the extra sky in between or around the mountains or whatever element you're painting in. So as you paint in the mountains, you want to use darker colors and lighter colors to suggest highlights and shadows, and as it gets farther away from you, make it lighter and less detailed. And then you'll do the same thing we did with the mountains in the sky, where you overlap the bottom of the mountains with the grasses or dirt, whatever you would want to put in there, in this case grass, painting with more horizontal strokes with a variety of colors, greens, yellow, greens, and some browns in there to suggest a more natural landscape. As you continue to paint horizontally, making the ground look flat, you can poke in some bushes, painting more vertically to suggest the trees poking out from the ground, which is contrasted by those horizontal strokes that suggest a flat landscape otherwise. And as you come forward with the tree on the right, you're going to paint things with more contrast. They're more saturated, and in this case they get darker as they come towards us with a little bit more detail. Continue moving downward, overlapping your elements so that it continues to appear as if they're coming forward. Continue to paint with the variety of colors, including in this area in the rocks with darker colors for the shadows and then a lighter tone, or a tint rather, for the highlights to suggest more three-dimensionality. And as you continue to paint in this area here with some of the dirt and exposed dirt for a path or whatever it might be, that's overlapping with some of the grasses, you want to use a variety of values to make it look more natural, because you'll have shadows, you'll have little rocks that are casting shadows from the sunlight, and you'll just have general variations in the landscape itself. And again, with another rock here, this one is a little bit closer and making it a little bit larger. It doesn't have to be, you can have some smaller rocks that are closer, but in this case, if they're like-sized elements, it would be a little bit larger as it comes closer to you. Darker colors for the shadows, lighter colors for the highlights, and paying attention to the angle at which you're painting to suggest it coming out of the ground at a specific angle, rather than painting it horizontally, which would make it look like it's flat and blending in with the surrounding grasses and dirt. Around the bottom edges of the rock, you start to paint in some extra grasses and other little bushes to help take up the space and add a little bit more variety within the area, along with some extra tans and peach kind of colors to suggest the exposed pathway or exposed rocks that are around those protruding rocks that are coming out of the landscape. Again, the grass is there a little bit darker at first, and then some highlights on top. I hope you've enjoyed the painting today. Please subscribe and tune back in for more images.